I am a Java developer and I made a decision recently which felt a bit uncomfortable. I decided to start learning AI. Now, some of you might be thinking, of course you did, everybody's learning AI. But the question I was asking myself is not, should I learn AI, but something deeper. What do I need to do to stay relevant? What do I need to do in my specific career right now, in real life? So this is a big question. And I know some of you might be having that same question in your mind. Be you a doctor, an accountant, a sales personnel, HR, you might be thinking the same thing. What do you need to do to stay relevant? Because honestly, the ground is shifting. And it's important how you respond to this question. When we talk about AI, some people tend to go to two extremes. Some go all in, they start signing up for every course, they build their entire workflow around AI and they go in anxiously, just worried about what would happen. And some others just dismiss it and say, oh, it's just a hype, it'll pass. Well, for me, I don't think either of these two extremes is wise. The truth is more thoughtful than either of these two extremes. It's more about finding that middle ground and actually seeing what is changing and what is not. So this is what I want to talk about in this video today. AI is not just a separate field anymore. It's gradually becoming part of everything we do. Our products, our workflows, even the way we write code. The AI revolution is not just about building things in new places. It's moving into existing tools, existing systems, existing businesses, and it's changing what it means to be good at your job. Last month, I attended the JCON in Germany. It's a Java conference that usually holds every year in Cologne. And a lot of the topics that were discussed centered around AI. We were made to see how AI is already being integrated into the Java ecosystem. Several speakers showed real integrations, Spring applications talking to language models, and how Java services were orchestrating AI workflows, and all of that. Now, I want to take a pause here because not everybody watching this video is a developer. You might be in health, finance, education, HR, and so on, and you're saying to yourself, what does this have to do with me? Well, the fact is, AI is being embedded in virtually everything these days into every system. Now, here's the thing. The specific technology does not matter as much as the underlying shift. AI is being embedded into the tools and workflows of virtually every profession now. Maybe not all at once, maybe not everywhere yet, but steadily and faster than many people realize. Your accounting software is getting AI features. AI is being embedded into your HR platforms. Maybe you are a UI UX designer. AI is being embedded into your workflow. Now, the question is not, will AI touch my field? No. The question is whether you'll be the person in the room who knows how these tools are used and who understands what is going on. Or will you rather be the person who is just trying to catch up while the train has moved? I'm a Java developer. So my version of this is more about learning AI tools in Java. Your version may be different based on your own profession, but the underlying decision is still the same. Do you want to take necessary action with intention, or you want to wait and react? That part is the same for all of us, regardless of your profession. You know, a lot of people usually think that when you talk about learning AI as a developer, it means you have to go learn Python. And yeah, I used to think that way too. The funny thing is that I started this channel maybe 7 years ago, and then I was posting just Python tutorials. And eventually I switched to Java and then built my career around Java. But now the whole world, the whole ecosystem of AI seems to revolve around Python. Now it looks like maybe I should go back to Python again. But the conference I attended in Germany, which I talked about, had a lot to do with AI, and these were Java devs, but they were not here telling us, oh, Java guys, you need to go learn Python now. No. So there is that common assumption that AI equals Python, right? And it makes sense because the models are built with Python, a lot of them, and they are being built and trained in Python. But it's one thing for a model to be built and trained, is another thing for it to be integrated into systems. So I'll just give a few examples of some of the things already taking place in the Java ecosystem. If you're not a developer, maybe you may want to skip this section, but I will try to make it brief either way. Now, there is Spring AI, there's LangChain4j. There are different things coming into the Java ecosystem, which means that even as a Java developer, you can begin to integrate AI into your workflows. So now let's talk about Spring AI. As a Java developer, you are probably already used to Spring Boot, and Spring AI will immediately feel familiar. It's just the same conventions, dependency injection, auto configuration. But the only thing is that now you can connect your Spring application to large language models like ChatGPT, Claude, and then you can build intelligent features and swap between AI providers without rewriting your logic. LangChain4j is like the Java counterpart to LangChain that is used in Python. And it gives you higher level abstractions, it gives you conversational memory so that your AI recalls earlier context. You can also have RAG. When you say RAG, is retrieval augmented generation, where you feed the model with your own documents so that your AI can answer questions based on your specific data. It integrates with major LLM providers. So the question is not, should I learn Python to do AI? No, the better question is, how can I bring in AI capabilities into the systems I already built? Those who will thrive in this shift are not those who learn AI in isolation, but those who can combine their deep expertise with AI literacy to be able to use AI wisely to improve efficiency and productivity. A doctor who understands AI diagnostic tools will do better than an AI system trying to replace a doctor. And a lawyer who knows how to use AI very well will do better than the one that completely ignores AI, or than those who think that AI will come to replace lawyers. This same logic applies across almost every profession. Your existing skills are not a disadvantage. They are instead a foundation which you can build on top with your knowledge of AI. So, what am I actually doing? This is not just a motivational video. I also am learning, just like the title says. I'm learning gradually, not under pressure, but with intention, right? And I started experimenting with Spring AI. So I built a small side project with Spring AI where I can feed in my notes to the model, and then I can ask questions, and then it gives me answers just based on the context I have given it. Let's do a quick demo. So let's say we have, I have some text I copied. I will just paste it here. So it says Daniel is a Brazilian married to an Austrian named Damaris. They have 2 children named James and Jane. This is all the information it's giving. So let's run it and see what we get. Okay, so started on port 8080. I can go to my browser and put it there, localhost 8080. And then now I can ask an unrelated question. There is no more information in the script other than Daniel, his wife, and his children. So I can ask something unrelated. Who is Dr. V? He probably doesn't know, right? Let's see what we get. I'm sorry, but I don't have information about Dr. V, right? But if I ask who Daniel is, you should know. Let me ask, who is Daniel married to? Daniel is married to Damaris. How many children? Oh, sorry. How many children do they have? They have 2 children named James and Jane. So this is just exactly based on the context I give it. Okay, now let's say we want to add some extra information to the notes. And let's say Dr. V is a Nigerian currently living in Portugal with his wife and daughter. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let me just stop at this one. And now I would run it again. And then I would ask the same question I asked before, which he did not know when I asked who is Dr. V. Let's see. Okay, it's running now on port 8080. I'll just refresh this. And then I will ask, who is Dr. V? Yeah, so it knows now. It still has information about Daniel, right? Who is Daniel? because it's still containing the notes. I can ask, does Dr. V know who Daniel is? Oof. The notes doesn't tell, so it just answers based on what is in the notes. So this is just a simple application to demonstrate what can be done with Spring AI. Yes, there is still uncertainty. Some days it feels overwhelming, right? And that's the thing. Growth that matters usually feels uncomfortable at the start. And that discomfort is not a warning sign. Usually it's a sign that you're heading to somewhere real, somewhere that makes sense. So I'm not just learning AI because it's trending, but I'm learning it because I want to stay relevant, I want to stay adaptable and prepared for what is ahead. So I'd like to hear from you, whatever field you're in. What do you think about AI? Does it seem like an opportunity for you, or does it feel like a threat or just a hype? I'd like to hear about it. I usually read every comment, and yeah, let's talk in the comment section. And for those who commented on my last video about some topics that you'd want me to address, I appreciate all your suggestions, and I'll be covering these topics in future videos. Please bear with me if it takes some time before I address them. I'll definitely come to them. Thank you once again for your engagement. If this kind of honest, practical conversation is something you like, where we talk about tech, career, relocation, building a purposeful life, then you should subscribe and stick around because there's a lot more coming. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.